Like most years, 2017 was a hit or miss year for most storm chasers that focus on tornadoes and supercells. For storm chasers that chase after hurricanes as well, 2017 was actually a banner year where multiple major hurricanes made landfall on the United States soil. While I was unable to chase everything in 2017, I did chase a fair share of storms. Now that the end of 2017 is upon us, I've looked back at my footage and reflected on what are my top 5 best storm chases of the year. Ranking all of my storm chases based on the following 4 criteria: significance of event, intensity, beauty, and overall wow factor, I came up with 5 top storm chases with a good mixture of hurricanes and tornadoes, including a tie for the number 2 spot. Coming in at number 5 is the Oklahoma high-risk event on May 18th. May 18th ranked considerably high on the significance of event criteria, being as it was a rare high-risk forecast issued by the SPC with the possibility for significant and deadly tornadoes. I left from Austin, Texas early on the morning of May 18th and headed north to Oklahoma, deciding to play the very south end and into the moderate risk area in southwest Oklahoma. Memorable for me on this day was the extremely strong southeasterly low-level jet in central Oklahoma.
Picked up some speed.
Storms would quickly fire west of my location and produced a tornado near the town of Duke in Oklahoma.
Ooh, it's really trying now.
The atmosphere had so much energy to release on this day that storms quickly blew out and had a hard time staying organized. This resulted in a significant letdown from chasers hoping to see many tornadoes, but was great news for the people of Oklahoma not wanting to be impacted by these tornadoes. At number 4, we have the Protection Kansas Low Precipitation Supercell on April 15th. April 15th was forecast as a slight risk for severe weather and supercells by the Storm Prediction Center, but ended up ranking high on the beauty criteria. Along the Oklahoma and Kansas border, cumulus towers began to fire along a boundary but had a hard time getting established, quickly dying out. Eventually, near Protection, Kansas, a dominant supercell would form, split, with one half racing off to the north and the other half sitting in position along the boundary. Hesitating at first, I stopped in place to witness what I envisioned to be a spectacular supercell display about to unfold. A LP supercell formed, became tornado warned, and sat in the same spot for a couple of hours with rooster pheasants jumping out of the wheat field in front of me, allowing me to capture the beauty of Mother Nature. The Canton, Texas tornado outbreak on April 29th ranked number 3 in my top 5. April 29th ranked high in significance of event and intensity criteria. On April 29th, multiple tornadoes destroyed parts of the areas around Canton, Texas. 2 of these tornadoes would be rated EF3 and EF4, just missing west and east of the main city of Canton. I would document the second of these 2 significant tornadoes, the EF3 wedge tornado east of Canton that destroyed a wedding venue and a car dealership near Interstate 20. April 29th would not start off forecasted as such a significant event. In fact, I ran into extreme meteorologist Reed Timmer at the rest stop on the Oklahoma-Texas border on the morning of April 29th, where we would briefly chat about the day ahead with not much expectation. What would unfold was one of the more significant storm events of 2017, as a gravity wave radiating off of unexpected storms in Louisiana would travel westward and become stationary in the most volatile air in East Texas, creating a perfect storm scenario. Tied at number 2, we have Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. Ranking high on intensity, significance of event, and overall wow factor, Hurricane Harvey and Irma were both major hurricanes that made landfall in the US in 2017. Harvey was the first major hurricane to make landfall since Wilma in 2005, and Harvey would devastate Rockport, Texas late Friday night, August 25th around 10 p.m. Central Time as it made landfall. I would document Harvey from the city of Victoria, Texas. Surprisingly, the big event for me during this hurricane was a dog that I found and located the owner by using Twitter. Hey guys, I'm on my way back to Austin from Victoria, Texas, and I picked up a little passenger here. Hey, cash. Yeah. The endeavor to find the owner would go viral, and I ended up doing interviews on CNN, Fox News, NPR Radio, WGN, and many more. Unbeknownst to most, the real story of the hurricane was still to come with all the flooding that would take place in southeast Texas from historical rainfall. Just a few weeks later, a second major hurricane, Irma, would make landfall in southern Florida. Irma would make landfall near Naples, Florida, while I was located just up the coast from there in Fort Myers. Irma caused a mass exodus of people to leave Florida to surrounding states, and it would make landfall right up the Florida peninsula, knocking out power across the state. Parking garage ramp with a winch hole. On April 14th, 2017, a very low-risk day was forecast for tornado potential in the Texas Panhandle. This day would turn out to be one of the best tornado days of the season and was witnessed by only a handful of lucky chasers. Multiple tornadoes would touch down in and around the Dimmitt, Texas area, producing almost every type of tornado possible. Oh, we got a nice funnel right now. Nice funnel off to my right. Tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground, just to my east. West, sorry, west. Tornado on the ground. Mother Nature put on a beautiful display on this day, and no injuries or deaths occurred. Significant of this event was that this was one of the first tornadic supercells, if not the first, to be observed from the new GOES-16 weather satellite, which produced some incredible images of the storm from space. Oh yeah, beautiful.
It's spinning, holy crap.
Yeah,
right there.
It's trying right there. 2017 was an unbelievable weather year and produced no shortage of significant events. Even in October, I was treated with a rare supercell and brief weak tornado, and in December in Austin, we got our first snowfall since 2010. Hey, it's Storm Tracker Aaron Jayjack here in central Texas, Austin, Texas, and we're actually getting some snow. This is the first snow I've seen here in Austin in about 7 or 8 years now. So it's not a common thing. Actually, maybe longer, maybe closer to 10 years. Watch out from this car here. Probably gonna run over it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in 2018.